Welcome back everybody, Natsu here once again, and this time around I'll be sharing with you some advanced high-level tips in Virtua 5. I've been noticing that people are not doing this or they don't know about it. So the first thing we're gonna start over is with the wake up kicks. You have better options than wake up kicks, so please stop using them. I'm gonna show you the first example with Akira. Now Akira has been programmed to hit me and then do the follow-up up punch, which will hit me, right? And you notice there I did the wake up kick, but I got hit still, right? Now look at this time around when I tried to do quick recovery, which is P, G, and key, which punch, guard, and kick at the same time, and I did a quick recovery. Now if I do back and down and G, which is down and guard, and we'll mash it, you can see that I did roll, throw the screen, and avoid the follow-up. Now if I try to do it too late, I will get hit, right? But there's still, you can see when they start jumping, you can see that if I hit it quick enough, I will be able to recover. Now you can also do it the recovery to the back instead of going down, and also you can do that if you want to go up. Now another thing I want to mention about this is that this will allow you, if somebody tries to do something like this, again I'm putting this extreme example, but if somebody is doing a combo and they mess up, you can do a quick recovery and then punish them. The same thing if they try to do this follow-up and you do like a late recovery, you can hit them. Again, this depends on character or where the opponent landed. But yeah, so that would be about wake up options. Now let's go with the next option. The next tip I have for people is evade. Now we're gonna start with what can stop your evade option. So for example, if you see on screen right now, I tried to evade incorrectly. So that move that Lion is using is a move that tracks depending on where the kicks is going. For example, in the first try, I tried to evade up, and you do notice that also when I did it the second time, I did it wrong. You will see that when there's, at least on training mode, there is a small icon showing you to where you need to evade it. So let's see that again. Now having said that, let's do this the correct way. Now you see the difference. Let's do that again. Now let's go and see what happens when you hit a circular, like you see over there. You won't be able to evade circular moves unless, for example, in this case, that's a high move, so I can crouch it. So anyways, when you see those kind of moves, keep in mind that depending of the character you're facing, there will be different options on what circular move they can use, because some characters have it only high and also might have mid or lows. Now again, that depends, but usually when they use that kind of moves, there are slow moves, and it's more like a guessing game. But keep in mind that evade is an option that you have always available, especially when people that love to use linear things like a string like PPPP. Now there's other characters that have linear normals mixed with orbitals or moves that track to the sides, right? Now keep in mind that that will be also an option, but usually those kind of strings are the strings that you will see from people like a pie that love to mash, and they're high. So you have an option to crouch and hit P. Now I'm just telling you that that's something that can happen, but I want you to emphasize for you to try and use evade in situations that you might think that it's not possible, because that's one of the fun things about Virtua. It allows you to do those kind of stuff that, for example, in Tekken you try to do evade, you will get hit. Now we're gonna go over another option that stops evades altogether, and that is the throw. Now you will see that Shun will do a string for PP and then standing P, and I evade the standing P, but when he does the same string, but this time around instead of doing a P, he do a throw. The throws capture me, right? And you can see over here I tried to do the evade again, and you know, as you can see, I was grab it all together. Let's see that again. Evade. Evade was stopped by the grab. Okay, always keep that in mind. So in recap, things that can always hit at an evade if you're trying to do it left, I mean up or down, are throws and moves that can hit both sides. In the case of a movement that has tracking to the left or right, you need to move accordingly to the area that you need to evade. So for example, if it's going, if it has tracking up, you need to do the evade down, and vice versa. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go over because most people think that you need to evade the first hit, but in actuality you can evade the second hit on a string. Again, I'm using Akira as an example. Keep in mind that this is way easier, but you can see that if you can do, if for example this move has 2 hits, if you can evade several times in a row and appear on the back of your opponent and counter, you know, a big combo or punish, etc. Now this is the best way to confirm your, like, using your launchers to make a hit. Now you will see, for example, right now this kind of you know, this is strategy that most Akira do online, which is 4-4-P, and that will allow them to do that at the elbow and then hit crouching P. Now the thing is that you can avoid the crouching P altogether, right? And also you can, like, instead of trying to use 4P to stop the down P, you can evade and then you can punish. Again, the same principle as the one I was showing before with Akira in evading the follow hits from the key GP. Now, having said that, right now, to be honest, like for example, right now you're seeing that I'm getting hit and I'm trying to evade in actuality the 4-4-P, which is the first hit. Now you can see that it's way harder, even though there is a visual cue in this case, because Akira makes a double dash or a micro dash in this, well, 2 micro dash in this case, and you can see that it can be done. But to be honest, sometimes it's way better to block the first hit and then see the option that or see the patterns that your opponent or your opponent is trying to do. So I always recommend to be, if you're really good to evade, you can start evading on the first hit because you know the knowledge. I mean, you have character knowledge, right? But to be honest, if you're starting, the best option sometimes it will be to block the first attack and then do an evade. Keep in mind that, you know, this is more. It can depend on characters, but you always have this option available. Okay. Okay, so now let's see this situation when you're in the corner. Now, evade will help you and save you, and you'll be so happy when you do an evade when you have when you're against the wall or the corner, because this can mean either you lose by a ring out or a lot of damage. Now, keep in mind that the opponent always have the options of, you know, like using a orbital or a move that can track to both sides or hit both sides. And then again, keep in mind this is one of the reasons why I say wait and block. Even though if you know if the person likes to always spam the same thing, you can do this. And see, this by doing this evade, you can change the turn of the fight altogether, because it will make you can ring out your opponent altogether instead of you being the one getting out of getting ringed out altogether, right? Now, having said that, like I said, be careful. I know your patterns of your opponent, but I have been seeing a lot of people they want to do ring out so hard, because even if you block them, you can get ring out itself because of the pushback. But by doing that, when they try to use that option, right? If you want to ring out using a string, usually the string that are the fastest are strings that are linear. Okay. And with that, we conclude this, this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. Now, as always, like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.